This is about getting the message out. Not everybody will agree with us, and there will be questions. There'll be tough questions, there'll be easy questions. But the one thing we have always done as a party is give a straight answer, and Mike, you've always done that as well. So I want to say good luck to you. I think you're a hard worker. I think you will take this riding, but we will all work together. And all of us together, I think, have to give the commitment to Mike that we're here to help.
Well, we've had a very, very hard-working MLA, an excellent MLA in Blair, and I have no doubt in saying to you our next MLA, Blair Letcham, reincarnated perhaps, Mike Bernier will be equal to the task. By far, he's the best candidate in our region, and I'd like to invite Mike to come to me.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This is an amazing turnout, and I really appreciate the support. I want to start by thanking Blair, too, for 3 terms as our MLA. I think Blair did just an amazing job representing us. He always wore his heart on his sleeve. He always made the tough decisions when he had to, but number one, which I'm going to learn from, is he represented us, he represented this region, and he always made sure that our voice was heard in Vancouver, or in Victoria, sorry. So thank you very much, Blair, for that. Today, it begins. That's the biggest thing we want to say, is today, it begins. Geez, almost 8-9 years I've been in local government here, and I think that's what's actually geared me up to be the best representative to represent in Victoria. That experience that I've gained as a councillor and as a mayor, and prior to that, working in the community, in the volunteer groups, helping the sports groups, working with Rotary, with the Legion. Those are important. Those are the staples of the community. It's amazing how much you learn about the citizens in the region when you get out and volunteer. That's so important, and that's what I want to take to Victoria as well. Is when you talk to the people and you listen to the concerns, and as Blair said, you can't always fix every problem, but you can try to have a solution for the problem. And when you can have a solution, people listen and you get results. And that's what we want to make sure we work towards up here. We have 28 days. You know, up to today, I've been behind the scenes, but I've been focusing, making sure I've been the best mayor that this community could have. So I've been working on that. But as of today, my focus is to be the best MLA I can be for the South Peace. But I can't do that alone. This is about all of us. This is about the South Peace. This is about making sure that the last 12 years of the BC Liberals making this finally a positive area, a have region. We've got jobs, we have investment, we have low unemployment, we have amazing business opportunities here. The last thing we want to see is those go back to Alberta, go back to Ontario. We have the opportunities here. When Blair was talking about the LNG, that is an amazing opportunity we have here in British Columbia. The one thing that I want to make sure that I'm banging home in Victoria constantly, though, as great as it is for the province of British Columbia, as great as it is as we talk about the Prosperity Fund and the possibilities that we have as an entire province, we need to remember it's on the backs of the people in the northeast of the province, and we need to be reminding people that. I want to say thank you to the rural population around the region here in the South Peace and the North Peace. I know Pat would echo this. It's because of them. They're living and breathing the activity so we can have the prosperity in our region. And we need to work with them. When there's issues, we need to be listening to them. When they have concerns, we need to be listening and coming up with solutions for those concerns. But we need to remember that if it wasn't for what we're doing here, we wouldn't have good health care. We wouldn't have a good education system that we have in the province. When you look at almost $20 billion being spent on our health care, we wouldn't do that if it wasn't for the oil and gas industry that we have right now that's fueling the province. We need to be remembering that. Can we do it better? Can we find safer ways to do things? Maybe or cleaner for the environment? Of course we can, and we're doing that every single day, but we're not going to stop. So I just want to finish by saying we have 28 days. I need your support. I need you to do an hour, 2 hours, help out in the campaign office, help out putting out signs. If nothing else, get your family, your friends, your co-workers and that, and remind them how important it is to get out and vote. So on that, I just want to say thank you for coming out. I appreciate your support. And again, I want to say, I know they're hiding back here. They don't like to be in the limelight, they push me in the front. But I love my family and I appreciate the support because the next 28 days with everybody in this room in the community is going to be grueling, we know that, and it just gets busier after that. And I love you and I thank you for the support. I couldn't do it without you. And on that, thank you. So the only thing I wanted to end off with, May 14th is election day. So I'm looking forward to being back in here on the evening of May 14th as your new MLA and being in Victoria on May 15th because of you and your support. So thank you so much for coming out. Have a great evening.
Well, thank you, Mike. Shall we show our appreciation to Mike for stepping forward and taking on these days with zeal and hard work? Thank you, Mike.